Hey, Ben from Lover of Tech, and welcome to another battery recharge test between the requested Mate 20 Pro versus the Note 9 versus the S9 Plus versus the iPhone XS Max. But this time, there is a big twist to this test. So let's get this started. First up is the Mate 20 Pro with its massive 4200 mAh battery, the biggest out of all these four devices, and its 40-watt charger for its supercharging technology, which is massive. So it's going to be interesting to see how it performs. Next is the Galaxy Note 9 with its 4000 mAh battery and its 15-watt adaptive fast charging quick charge 2.0 charger. And also the Galaxy S9 Plus with its 3500 mAh battery and its 15-watt adaptive fast charging quick charge 2.0 adaptive fast charger. Last up is the iPhone XS Max with its 3174 mAh battery, the smallest capacity out of the four devices, but we are using the 10-watt iPad charger for this test, not the 5 watt-hour, so you should expect longer charging times. You do have to pay extra for these chargers unless you have devices that use them already, so just bear that in mind. But we are using a 10-watt charger for the iPhone XS Max in this test. Now, usually for this test, all four devices would have drained down to 0% to recharge in airplane mode. All of them are in airplane mode, but the Galaxy S9 Plus is starting at 47%, whereas the iPhone XS Max is starting at 33% charge. The Galaxy Note 9 is at 0 and the Mate 20 Pro is at 0. So this is an unfair test. And you're thinking this is crazy, but I wanted to try something different and see how fast is the charging on a Mate 20 Pro, because it does have a reputation of this. And let's see how it goes against these two devices that have been given a head start in comparison to the biggest battery capacities on the Galaxy Note 9 and also the Mate 20 Pro. So let's get this recharge test started. So as you can see, the Mate 20 Pro and the Note 9 have been drained to 0%. All four devices are in airplane mode. The S9 Plus is at 47%. The iPhone XS Max is at 33%. And we're just pretty much going to go at different intervals and see how they perform in terms of the recharging. And the first interval that we're stopping at is 15 minutes, where the Mate 20 Pro is at 42%, which is almost half the battery capacity charged at 15 minutes, which is amazing to see. The Galaxy Note 9 is at 20%, as expected from before. The S9 Plus is at 69%, but again, bearing in mind, it does have a head start with 47% battery charge at the beginning. The iPhone XS Max is at 50%, which is half the capacity, again, starting at 33% head start compared to the other two devices. Next interval is at 30 minutes, and Huawei claims to have 70% battery charge in the right conditions in 30 minutes. And at 30 minutes, we have 75%. Now, obviously, bearing in mind, this is in airplane mode. And also just seeing this at 75% is crazy to think it can charge a battery this capacity that quickly. The Galaxy Note 9 is at 38%, the S9 Plus is at 85%, and the iPhone XS Max is at 67%. With these two devices at a head start, Huawei Mate 20 Pro is really closing the gap on these two devices. Now, the next interval is at 45 minutes, where the Mate 20 Pro is at 94%, the Note 9 is at 55%, the S9 Plus is at 93%, and the iPhone XS Max is at 80%. And it's so interesting to see this, that at 45 minutes, the Mate 20 Pro is at 94%, which is actually ahead of the S9 Plus by 1%. But in relation to the battery capacity, this is crazy that Huawei are able to do this on their maximum 40 watt-hour supercharging plug. Moving over to the next interval, at 1 hour, the Mate 20 Pro is at 98%. The Note 9 is at 72%, the S9 Plus is at 98%, and the iPhone XS Max is at 90%. So really closing the gap. The Mate 20 Pro and the S9 Plus are neck to neck, and to consider the S9 Plus was almost at half capacity at 47% head start, and at 1 hour it's at 98%, and the Mate 20 Pro has the bigger battery capacity. This is crazy to see such recharging on a smartphone. So now between the Mate 20 Pro and the S9 Plus, these two devices are going to be first to finish. But which one will be first to finish? Next interval is at 1 hour 5 minutes. Mate 20 Pro is at 99%. The S9 Plus is showing 100%, but it does have the red light on. So we're gonna actually see when the green light comes. There isn't any indicator on the Mate 20 Pro. So the next 2 minutes, at 1 hour 7 minutes, the Mate 20 Pro is indicating 100% charged. and the green light is indicated at 1 hour 8 minutes on the S9 Plus at 100%. So this is crazy. Both these phones have finished at 100%, and just considering that from dead zero to 100% on a 4,200 milliamp hour battery, the Mate 20 Pro just over an hour fully recharges, and it keeps up with a battery capacity that is smaller and also had 50% almost charged at 47%. Wow, that is phenomenal. Let's check the 1 hour 50-minute interval on the last two devices. The Galaxy Note 8 is at 84%, the iPhone XS Max is at 95%. And over at the next interval at 1 hour and 30 minutes, the Note 9 is at 92%, and also the iPhone XS Max is at 98%. So it's really slowed down to preserve the life of the battery as presumed. So let's see how this finishes off. So from the last interval at 1 hour 44 minutes, the iPhone XS Max with the 10-watt charger has gotten to 100%, but considering at the beginning of the test, it did start with a head start at 33% battery capacity. At the next interval at 1 hour and 50 minutes, with the red light indicator, the Galaxy Note 9 is showing 100% charge, but practically 1 minute later at 1 hour and 51 minutes, with the green light indicator, the Galaxy Note 9 is at 100% capacity. So that is about it with this unfair head start battery recharge test. Let me know what you think in terms of the twist to this. If you want to be seeing more videos like this, this really highlights Huawei's 40-watt charging technology with the supercharger is really ahead of the game, and it's really impressive that with the largest battery capacity out of the 4 devices, that it was able to recharge slightly over an hour and keep up with the S9 Plus, which had 47% battery capacity at the beginning. So it's really impressive stuff from Huawei. I'm hoping that in the future with all the other devices that you can have faster recharging technology, and again just hoping that Apple can give you fast charging plugs out of the box in future devices, because we need this in these expensive devices for sure. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you want to be seeing more tests like this, I'm your host Ben on the Lover of Tech channel. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can see more content like this on the channel. And again, I'm signing out, and I will see you next time.